Hey guys, it's Miss Murray. I just wanted to check in. We just got news that school's canceled for an extra 2 weeks and that I won't get to see you until the 27th. We're going to count down those days because I am so excited to see you back in that classroom and we're going to have a lot of fun that last month of school. What we're going to do today is we're going to read Wilfred To The Rescue. This is the front cover, the back cover, the top, the bottom, the spine because you can't see the pages, and the side because you can see the pages. And we're gonna find the title page. Good. The title is what the book is called. The author writes the words, the illustrator draws the pictures, and the publisher makes the books so we can buy them. The author is Alan McDonald, and the illustrator is Lizzie Sanders, and our book is called Wilfred To The Rescue. Stories from Bramberley Hedge. Bramberley Hedge is on the other side of the stream, across the field, half hidden under tangled roots and tall grasses. This is the world of the little mice, Wilfred and Primrose and their families. The very best of friends, Wilfred and Primrose are always ready to share adventures, just like the time when the stream at Bramberley Hedge burst its banks. And that's what we're going to read about today. It had been raining for 3 days and 3 nights at Bramberley Hedge. Wilfred's friend Primrose had come over to play. Rain, 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 grumbled Wilfred. Is it ever going to stop? That night, there was a wild storm. When Wilfred and his dad went out the next morning, they stared in astonishment. Where's the field gone? Wilfred asked. By my whiskers, the water's almost up to the house, said his dad. The stream must have burst its banks. After breakfast, Wilfred splashed over to Primrose's house. He found her watching as a basket boat was unloaded. It's the voles, explained Primrose. Their home is flooded and they've got nowhere to stay. Oh, I can't turn the page. The vole children were called Horace and Sissy. Are you going to sleep at our house? Primrose asked. Oh, no, shrugged Horace. Primrose's dad said that everyone would stay with them until the flood went down, and Wilfred helped to fetch food supplies from the store stump on his dad's raft. And they brought back blackberry buns, cheese, and hazelnuts. There they are bringing back the food supplies. That evening, they all crowded into the dining room for a wonderful feast. Later, Primrose suggested playing a game of hide and squeak. Mind you look after Sissy, said Mr. Vole to Horace. While Horace counted to 10, everyone ran off to hide. Coming! Ready or not! Called Horace excitedly. Horace found Wilfred and Primrose quite easily. But I can't find Sissy anywhere, he said. We'll help you look, offered Wilfred. Sissy had found the perfect hiding place in the basket boat under her mom's green umbrella, and for a long time she waited. The boat bobbed gently on the water, making her sleepy. They're looking for the sister, and there she is. Look at her. There's Sissy. Suddenly, Sissy woke up. The boat seemed to be moving. Peeping out, she saw that the rope had come loose and the boat was drifting. Mom! Sissy cried, but the wind carried her small voice away. Back at the house, Horace, Wilfred, and Primrose had searched every room. She's run off, said Horace crossly. Wilfred was staring outside. That's odd, he said. Where's your boat gone? Horace turned pale. Do you think Sissy took it? Horace hid under the bed and wouldn't come out. Go away, he said. But what about Sissy? She could be in trouble, urged Primrose. Wilfred tried to think. You could take the raft. She can't have gone far. Will you come too, Wilfred? Asked Horace in a small voice. Primrose reluctantly agreed to stay behind in case Sissy turned up at the house. Horace is upset because he lost his sister. As dusk fell, Wilfred pushed the raft off from the landing. Rain was falling again, and muddy water swirled around them. Wilfred steered while Horace called, Sissy! Into the gloom. Alone on the boat, Sissy clung to her mom's umbrella. She could no longer see the warm lights of the house, and she was cold and lost. The current made her boat spin dizzily. An old weeping willow trailed its branches in the water, and as the boat drifted by, Sissy tried to grab hold, but she leaned out too far, and the boat tipped up and splash! She tumbled out over the side. On the raft, Horace and Wilfred's throats were sore from calling Sissy's name. Wilfred pointed at something on the water. Look, what's that? Mom's umbrella, said Horace. See if you can reach it. As it lobbed past, Wilfred managed to catch the umbrella and draw it in. Something was curled up inside. A small, wet ball of fur. It blinked at them in surprise. Sissy! Cried Horace. Back at the house, Primrose had explained everything. Miss Full cried so much that she needed to borrow 3 hankies. A hanky is like a Kleenex you can use over and over again. Outside in the dark, tiny lanterns searched up and down. Look, cried Primrose, a light on the water. The light drew closer, finally, until they could see the raft, and on it were Horace and Sissy, with Wilfred steering them safely home. And a great cheer went up from everyone. They are coming home right there. A little later, they all ate toasted crumpets round the kitchen fire, and Horace told everyone that he was probably the bravest vole in the whole world. Wilfred bit into another crumpet. The thing about rescuing, he says, is it makes you very hungry. A crumpet is like a biscuit. The end. Boom, shakalaka. I'll see y'all tomorrow.